Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, Blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I ain't seen y'all all week, so I'm here. I had to come show my face. It's greasy though, but don't worry about it. Still coming to show it. What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all get on in here. We got two things to discuss, not too much. I know everybody's doing a lot going on. They got the Diddy trial popping off. I just saw I ain't even gonna say it. Anyway, shout out to everybody who's here, but we have a show to do today. Today we're gonna talk about Cenat getting into some stuff with Natalie behind his show. Obviously, she was stealing again. We're gonna get into that, and then we're also gonna get into Jennifer Williams and her calling out Shaunie O'Neal, saying that Shaunie edits the videos to make the videos look good, or edit the shows to make the shows look good for what's the lady name? Evelyn. So we're going to get into that. And you know what? It makes sense that she would do that because, I mean, that's her friend. So that would make sense. You know what I mean? But honestly, it's just giving like, girl, like, for them to even still go back to that show, that tells me that they got to be desperate. Neither here nor there. We'll get into it. Matter of fact, let's start with Jennifer. Let's get Jennifer up here on the main line and see what's going on with that. So if y'all have been living under a rock, then I'm sorry. But well, then again, I ain't gonna lie, because Basketball Wives ain't doing what it used to do. So I gotta be honest there. But either way, Basketball Wives came back on, Basketball Wives LA. And ever since it came back on, obviously Jackie's there. Jackie has our daughter Chantel there, Evelyn, and obviously Jennifer, you know, the girls. Jennifer got married. Evelyn was at first trying to make it seem like she was just concerned. And that's why she was saying so much about, you know, Jennifer and her new man. And then it turned to, oh, now my baby daddy cousin hit me up talking about your husband owe her money. Then it went from that to, your baby daddy hit me up, or your old man or my people money or whatever, which is not really her people. Sorry, I'm itching under here. It went from that to, he a scammer. He owe people money. And listen, she's not lying when she says what she says. To me, in my opinion, from what I've seen, he is a scammer. So she's not lying. And he's going to try to play it off like, yeah, she's trying to make up these lies. Show me the lie. But at the end of the day, what Jennifer is trying to say is the reason that we're seeing the stuff that we're seeing is because Evelyn is behind the scenes, pulling the strings, making sure that her friend Evelyn gets good edits. Now, we've heard this rumor before about people doing this stuff on these reality shows about good edits and all that stuff. I think what it was, Toya and her brothers was going through that situation. Let me tell you something. When you have a EP role, depending on who you are, but for the most part, people with EP roles and people with roles that really,
because I know,
that really requires them, or at least gives them a lot of access in decision making. They do that. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Shaunie is in the bike, in the editing room, or at least putting in whispering ears of the editing room, telling them make Evelyn look good. But no matter how much you paint Evelyn on this show, we still remember all the bodies under her belt, number one. Not only do we remember all the bodies under her belt, we still also remember that she's not a good person. That's your friend. But you know what? I see why Shaunie and Evelyn are friends. They're both one and the same. They're literally both one and the same. So yeah, Jennifer's on here to tell us, hun, of course she can't say nothing without her husband, child. But they on here to talk about it, and he speak more than her. It's kind of feminine. Let's move on.
Because I know, well, it's so much I have to discuss. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like I get it, like that's your girl, but you should also call her on bullshit too. And I feel like we never see her do that. Evelyn's in the wrong a lot, and Shaunie does not check her. So yeah.
I think my problem with this for you, Jennifer, is when you were Evelyn's lapdog, you didn't have a problem with Shaunie showing Evelyn favor because you then, by way or by proxy through Evelyn, you then received trinkets or remnants of said privilege. Now that the table is turned and flipped on you, because listen, I always pay attention to, I'm a people watcher. I keep telling y'all that. Every time Evelyn got into it with anybody, if her and Jennifer, if her and Jennifer were cool, Jennifer was on the same type of time Evelyn was on. The only difference is Jennifer don't fight. But Jennifer be with her whole chest with the BS. You see what I'm saying? She be with her whole chest with the BS when it was cool and that girl was her friend. But now that it's on you, now it's all of a sudden it's a PSA. Shaunie need to be fired. Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, and let me tell you something. The network, y'all need to stop with the bullshit because once again, you put up the back and forth with Evelyn and Armani and Auntie, and you continue to blur out that Evelyn called Auntie a cunt. Like, what are you protecting her for?
Yeah,
she called her a cunt.
Y'all are the problem. Y'all are the problem because y'all protect this woman, and we know the real. We have the screenshots. We have the paper trail of
what
her
really
coming,
happened.
Her coming from.
Because I know. Well,
let's get to the next video.
I wouldn't want to come for this woman just off GP. Like, she's coming for this woman because she got invited, accepted the invitation. And then now Evelyn want to fold up in fetal position like, oh, I'm scared. Why won't y'all defend me? She attacked me. Like, nobody want to hear all that. Like, we're going to call you out on your BS because that's nuts.
Yeah,
that's
when the
crazy.
bully gets bullied, it's not so fun, huh? But you could talk shit about everybody else. But the minute somebody says something about you, oh, why didn't you defend me? I would never let anybody talk about you. Girl, bye. And I don't even want to talk about her because she's like, in her words, a non-factor.
Yeah, I mean, she treading on thin ice because, like, I'm gonna keep it real. There's only so many buttons you could push for me when you talk about my wife. I wouldn't want to come for this woman just all.
Listen, every time I hear Jennifer's husband speak, especially when he speaks in defense of his wife, I don't get a man just being there supporting and standing up for their wives. Like, for instance, do y'all remember when Nene got into it with Greg at the hotel when Nene told Greg he acting like a biatch? And y'all remember when Nene started going back and forth, having words with, not Greg, Lord, rest in peace. Nene got into it with Peter and started calling him a biatch. And then her and Peter started going back and forth. And then Greg came in the middle. And Greg was like, at the end of the day, that's my wife. Like, you're not going to disrespect her. You're not going to play with her. Woot, woot, woot. That, to me, gives me protection of your wife. She's in a position where it's a man. She's a woman. You know what I mean? Woot, woot. With Christian likes to confront and check grown women about his wife being weak. So every time I see him talking about, I don't play about my wife, I'm over here thinking everything your baby mama said about you got to be true. Because you just don't have like most men, real men, are not going to go back and forth with no woman. Real men don't have the capacity, the mental capacity, the physical capacity, the language. Girl, they not about to do that with you. A real man. You see what I'm saying? They're not about to be sassy with you. They're not about to check your friends. They're not about to check your mama. Real men don't do that. So when I'm seeing Christian with all of this stuff, I'm over here saying like, yeah, because I don't play about my wife. Your wife has the physical capacity to defend herself against any and everybody unless they jump her, but has the physical capacity to defend herself against any and everybody that you claim you have to protect her from. I don't think she needs you to jump in like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think she needs. I think she'll be just fine. I do. I think she will be just fine. But either way, as far as what Jennifer was saying, she's absolutely right. And I believe everything she's saying. Do I believe Shaunie is editing or at least cutting the videos to make Evelyn look good and Jennifer look bad? Absolutely. That's her friend. Duh, that's her friend. So absolutely, she was using, you know what I'm saying, her friend with the position down at the company to look out. But is it right? No. But Shaunie wasn't on screen for 5 minutes, and we saw how nice nasty she was. And nice nasty to me is being generous. Shaunie wasn't on the screen 5 minutes, and immediately the nostrils started flaring up. Soon as them nostrils started flaring up, the mess rolled right out of her nose. Oh, so Jennifer's coming by. Of course. I just want to say this. I don't know what you think you're getting from this. You and Christian coming online to tell us that, yo, you know what I mean? Like, Shaunie is really not messing with us and she's not editing in our favor and editing all the time. And Evelyn's favor. If I don't know what you think is going to come from this, because Shaunie should have been fired from Basketball Wives years ago. In my opinion, all this popping up, coming back. Oh, it's Shaunie. It's a surprise. Her getting to walk in there with her nose in the air, which is not a lot because her nose is already up like that. Walking in with her nose in the air, looking down at the new girls as if they're beneath her. Ew. I'm a pastor's wife. Ew. You know what I mean? Nobody needs to see that. Nobody wants to see Shaunie. Literally, nobody looks at Basketball Wives and be like, man, I missed that time when Shaunie was on there. Literally. As a matter of fact, if we were to list the Basketball Wives in order, Shaunie would be at the bottom of the 5. Bottom 5 at best. Okay? So neither here nor there. That's what Jennifer came on here to say. And I just want to say to Jennifer, either quit or just suck it up, Buttercup. You know how I go, because when it worked in y'all favor, when you were cool with Evelyn and Shaunie, it was all good. Now that the tables have turned, take your lick and your seat, or either get up and move around. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. And Shaunie is a very nasty person, in my opinion. It oozes from her, and it's bad. You know how you know you're not a good person? When people can sense it from, like, behind a screen. Typically, most celebrities or people who are like, you know, influencers, typically they have a persona that they put on in front of everybody to make it seem like, hey, I'm cool, I'm nice, I'm friends with everybody. Shaunie has never given that from day one. And if you ask me, that's probably why Shaq cheated on her. I cheat on her too. She's short, she was bald head, and her nostrils flared up. I'd have cheated on her too. And she got a bad attitude. I would have cheated on her too. Let's move on. Oh, you say Shaunie always wanted to break up Jennifer's friendship with Evelyn. Never thought about that, but that makes sense. Shaunie always wanted to break up Jennifer's friendship with Evelyn. But you know, honestly, they've never had a friendship. Jennifer and Evelyn's friendship, in my opinion, is one of me. Like, say you know somebody for a long, long time, for years, scores and blows, and even though you've known them for 10, 20, 30 years, you still don't really, truly, in the back of your head, feel like they really your friend. That's Shaunie and Evelyn and Jennifer's relationship. Now, Jennifer may have thought that she was being a real friend to Evelyn at some point, but for the most part, Evelyn only hung out with Jennifer for more than one reason. Number one, This will debunk the whole, I'm a colorist, I'm racist, I don't like dark-skinned girls. Look, I'm with this beautiful, tall, dark-skinned girl who is fly, flashy. We get men together, we hang out. I think she used her for an accessory. And then I also think she's friends with Jennifer because she's a pushover. People who are narcissists or people who like being in control of things, they don't have any issues. As a matter of fact, they prefer being around people they get to control because that soothes their ego. So a person like a Evelyn, she needs a submissive Shaunie. Submissive Jennifer. Have y'all not seen the way Evelyn shrivels and shrinks whenever Shaunie comes into the room? Like whenever Shaunie, like even on this last episode, when Shaunie popped out and after she got over the shock, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then it was more like, oh, Shaunie, hey, here are the girls. Here are the new girls. This is Ty. This is so-and-so. This is so-and-so. But it's almost like she feel like she, in certain moments, she need to shrink herself. But I think that that's conducive of who Shaunie have around her. And I think the same thing happens with Jennifer. When Jennifer was around Evelyn all those years, she had to shrink herself. She did. Because no matter how fly Jennifer was, no matter how beautiful Jennifer was, no matter how fine or sexy or whatever you want to call it, she just wasn't light-skinned. Especially in the early 2000s. That was heavy for the light-skinned girls. But neither here nor there. I think she used Jennifer for multiple reasons to control her and to debunk the narrative that she's a racist / colorist. But she's really a racist because she's not black. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. So yeah, it makes sense. And I don't know why people respect Shaunie the way they do. Girl, never. Never. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. You guys, shout out to everybody in the building. This is not going to be a very long live. It'll be a little under an hour, maybe tops. But I just want to come on here and see y'all because I hadn't seen y'all all week. I'm normally at my other channel, but I'm normally not over here as much. You see what I'm saying? So I want to pull up on y'all and see what was going on. Did y'all know? Let me see. Do I want to talk about that over here? Did I share that other clip? Let's start here. No, well, let me see if I shared this other clip because there's something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. So I haven't watched this show with Riley Burris and what is it called with the housewives kids? I haven't watched that show. I don't know anything about that show, to be completely honest, but I see the clips. And Riley there's a clip with Riley Burris, Candy's daughter. And in said clip, Riley Burris is sitting down with a bunch of clear kids now. And I get it. She went to NYU, so she used to being around clear kids. You know what I'm saying? She probably went to private school, par for the course. But one of the clear girls was talking. Riley and the girl was in the bathroom. The clear girl didn't wash her hands. And I'm going to tell you right now, I worked past tense because I don't know more, but I worked with a lot of clears. And when I tell you there's a large number of them that refuses to touch that faucet after they wipe their cooties. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. And every single time I've ever went to the bathroom, every single time I've washed my hands. I don't think nobody has, unless you like OCD. I get it when it's sometimes, inconvenient. But you just purposely walking past the sink and then sitting down with Riley to tell Riley that it's just germs and germs are good and there's science to back this stuff. You know who's doing this science? People we had to teach to bathe. I think that Riley does not belong on that show. I get it. It's Candy's daughter, but Riley does not fit in that group of people. And this is only from the clips that I've seen, because I've never watched the show. But from what I've seen, it's a bunch of rich, and this also describes Riley, but I think the fact that Riley has always had one foot planted in celebrity and in one foot planted in reality with her aunts, her cousins, her family, it's different for Riley. Like, for instance, Teresa Giudice and her kid and all these other, in the heir to what is it, Canes and all this stuff, or Zaxby's or whatever the case may be. These kids are like institutionalized. And not to say Riley isn't, But Riley has more of a outlook into the rest of the world because she's never completely left it. Whereas a lot of those kids don't even know what that world looks like. This is just me personally. This is just me. I think that Riley does not fit that show. That show is good for a bunch of rich, clear kids. Unless you're a rich black kid who's Valley and whoop-de-whoop, in my opinion. But again, I never watched the show. That's just from the clips. I just thought it was funny that they were talking about not washing their hands because, boy, I done had them conversations, bro. And if I ever see you come out that bathroom at a public restaurant and don't wash your hands, bitch, you could never. Do you hear me? Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't be around me. I don't want to eat from you. I ain't shaking your hand. I ain't dapping you up. I ain't doing none of that. Okay? Ooh, Noella said, or how do you say her name? Noelia says, Vu, you don't remember Adrienne Bailey saying she don't wash her hands all the time either and said germs are good? It wouldn't surprise. Listen. I've been around my share of the clears. Yeah. It don't surprise me. And I remember the TikTok trend was them talking about not using wash rags. So you already know what it is. And that's not all of them, obviously, but there's a number of them. Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat, says, come on, dolls and dons. Hit that like button for my sis Vu. 117 people, and now it's 375 people in the chat. Y'all get the likes up on the video. This ain't gonna be long neither. All right. Thank you so much, sis, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Somebody said DDG and Halle opinion. I kind of spoke about it yesterday, but if y'all want me to give my opinion over here really quickly, I can. I'm gonna just say this. Let me go get the story. I'm gonna say this as it pertains to the DDG and Halle situation. Between Halle Bailey and DDG, I think that they're both toxic, and I think that both are telling some truth and both could possibly be telling some lie. But I ain't gonna lie. When DDG put them text messages up showing that this girl was hitting him back to back, threatening to unalive herself, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. That tells me they both got issues. The Little Mermaid, unfortunately, isn't as innocent as y'all believe she was in the movie. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, she's a regular person. Now, I know that's a lot for some people, but unfortunately, like the rest of us, she goes through things. She had baby daddy issues. She got issues being a new mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But let me say this too. A lot of people bringing up postpartum. Postpartum depression does not absolve you from wrongdoing to other people as well. Because a lot of people want to use, she's suffering with postpartum. Fine. That still does not give her the right to harm herself or others. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? So while we've all dealt with postpartum depression, we've all had our fair share of stuff going on. Hold on. Let me close this blind because this sun going down and it's weird. Hold on. My bad, y'all. What I was saying, girl, did it? Did it? Feel like I still got some light on me. Hold on. It ain't gonna take too long. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm trying to get myself together. Love you too, Nether. So, yeah, I think that they both have issues. I think that it's unfair that he gets denied custody of the kids for emergency purposes. I think that him going down there with the text messages, not only the text messages, photos, and all those other receipts, I think that he should have been granted custody. But you know how it goes. The most popular celebrity typically always wins. And because it is Halle Bailey, the freaking Little Mermaid, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say they think the texts are fake. If they were fake, I believe Haley's team would have came out already and said something. I don't think they would let a lie like that run. Plus, I don't know. I could be wrong. Stranger things have happened in 2025, but I am of the belief, this is just how I believe. I believe that if the messages were fake, someone from the team, a rep, somebody would have came out and been like, yeah, nah, they fake. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong other times. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I could be wrong. But you never know these days. Tip Reeves, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Simone says, they forgot about the messages from the year before when she was pregnant. If she was Krishan, people wouldn't be windmilling for her like this. She's the Little Mermaid. You know what that told me? She's a human, and I appreciate that. But we not about to just go over and beyond with making up stuff for this girl because she's a Little Mermaid. Black people don't even swim for the most part anyway. You feel me? Come on now. Niggas go to the pool party and stand around the pool. I'm not taking nobody serious who feel like they need to be taken up for the Little Mermaid when you don't want to get your hair wet at the pool. Girl, bye. Angel. Let's get into this Natalie Nunn situation, girl. So, okay, Natalie Nunn is beefing with Kai Cenat. It's big beef, big business. The girls are fighting. So this is what happened. So we all know Kai Cenat is a big streamer. Do you guys recall, what was I about to say? Ask y'all if y'all recall. Big streamer, Natalie Nunn, Kai. Either way, I don't remember what I was about to say. Let's just get to where we were going. So this is what happened. Kai came up with this. I want to show you all the picture. So your boy Kai came up with an idea for Streamer University, right? Mind you, do you know that there's college courses that you can graduate from real college to learn how to be a streamer? Anybody who pays that, but then again, they got people paying for certifications they don't need, like now they're going west. So neither here nor there. Anyway, Kai Cenat, you know, he does a lot of streaming. He's a streamer, one of the biggest, if not the biggest streamer. And he does a lot of things like when he goes out and he invites other content creators or streamers to come in and stream with him, right? And these people, they'll do like 24 hours or however many times. So they did the jail thing where he had Krishan come in, and I want to say they was in there for some days or some weeks or something like that. And he had different streamers come in, spend a night in jail. They streamed all night. And unfortunately, this generation of people are so whacked out in the head that these folks really just would rather sit there and watch people sleep. I would never understand that, but neither here nor there. So his newest adventure that he came up with was Big Streamer University, right? Now, what this was going to do was, I don't know exactly what it was going to do. I ain't going to lie. I don't really care. But it was a Streamer University thing that he wanted to do. And he decided that he was going to do and invite other content creators. Now, mind you, Natalie and him, it had been rumored that he was supposed to be working with the baddies for at least over a year. I don't know if y'all recall recently, Rockhead came on here and said she was going to pull up on the baddies, remember? Because she wanted to go meet them because they're going to be doing interviews with Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat had to come back on here and be like, that's a lie. I ain't never said that, or whatever the case may be. It's been brought up, from other baddies in casual conversation. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the Kai thing. We're going to do the Kai thing, the Kai thing, the Kai thing. And every single time, if it goes viral enough, Kai will come on stream and be like, I don't know who telling y'all that, but none of that is true. Literally none of it is true. So fast forward, he comes up with Big Streamer University. Natalie decides, let me get chin up on here. Natalie grabbed her vape and said, you guys, I got an idea. Kai's doing a Streamer University. We can do a Baddies University. Pass me my vape. So now she wanted to try to do a Baddies University, and Kai shut that crap down because Kai said, I am the original owner and creator of the idea. I own all the rights. I had to go back. He said, because Natalie wasn't the only one. It was multiple people who had them came on here and started doing all these streamer universities. Well, Kai put an end to it, and this made Natalie mad because you got to understand, Natalie isn't half and half, so sometimes the clear creeps up out of her. And the colonizer inside of Natalie said, how dare this black ass tell me no? And so she went live talking about, you kind of boasting about, yeah, I stole it. Oh, well, everybody steal, type tees. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. She had the baddies over there streaming, talking about Baddie University. Summer over there with whoop the whoop the whoop. All that. It's a whole bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? And Kai went live and shut it down. Not only did he go live and shut it down, Kai had the whole stream shut down under copyright infringement. I don't blame Kai. Because you know what's bad about people who steal creations? It really sucks to a person who's a creator. I don't blame Kai. He did the right thing by going license that crap, going to get all the rights to it, and making sure if anybody's going to capitalize off it, it'll be him. That's what the clears do. And I'm so tired and sick and tired of the Natalie Nunns of the world, even the ones that are fully black, that like to go around, see something working for somebody else and just take it because they don't have an ounce of creation or an ounce of anything. No, let me back it up. They don't know how to tap in to whatever it is their calling and or gift is. Because that's the gag. Most black Americans have gifts, but we don't even know how or even where to start to tap into them. So instead of being lazy and tapping into yourself, they'd rather just go to other people and take their whole schmeal and then do it all over again. That's what Natalie did with Baddie University. This ain't the first time she's been accused of stealing. The other baddies from Bad Girl Clubs or the other bad girls said that baddies was supposed to be a collaborative effort, but she backdoored them and left them in the wind. So this is what Natalie does. This is her MO. This is how she rocks. And she's made a lot of money off of it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into a little bit about what really happened behind these scenes with all of this stuff. All right. So hold on. But let's not. All right. So we can start here. So Natalie started getting merch. This heifer went made sweatshirts. Look, Baddie University. My girl went got merch. My girl went got all types of stuff. She ready to run off with the Baddie University, right? Just like she did with Baddies, okay? You see what I'm saying? This is what she does. It took her 5 minutes to have merch printed up and ready to sell. All the girls were out. Everybody was freaking out. Hold on, let me show you this too. Then she responds to a message. She posted an old DM, I guess. And she said, and then she put up in her story, she says, stop playing with me. I'm going to have all the athletes, college real baddies on campus. She says, man, I really went to USC. Don't play with me. I'm a college grad and a college athlete. Watch how I run this. So she's excited. Ooh, she rubbing hands like Birdman. And I went to college. You know how much money I'm about to make peddling and shuffling these sweatshirts? You know, everybody in college wears sweatshirts 24/7, 365. You know how much money I'm about to start make peddling these pink sweatshirts? Let me get the sweatshirts back on here. Peddling these pink sweatshirts. It's about to be a lituation. And don't get me wrong, the sweatshirt is actually kind of cute. I'm not really into sweatshirts because I like to let my girls breathe even during the summertime. So it's really not my thing. However, if I were into sweatshirts, I ain't gonna lie, I would probably cop one. It's a nice sweatshirt. It's nice, simple, to the point, but it's kind of authentic. It's kind of like a not authentic. What they call them? It's kind of like something regal, I guess. I don't know if that's the word. Okay, but it's a really cute sweatshirt. Well, when Kai seen this, Kai said, oh, hell no. You can't colonize the colonizer. Have you lost your rabbit? And Natalie said, well, I guess I have. Okay. And Kai came on and he had a few things to say about this baddie university, and not just baddie university, but even other people and other stuff that was going on that was stealing his idea and taking it. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. I think that that's right with how he's playing it. Basically saying, hey, I went about it the legal route. Everybody who want to come and eat off of me is cool if you ask me and I approve. But for the most part, this is my idea. This is my situation. I don't want everybody making all this money off of my hard work. And he probably stole it from somebody too, for all I know. But anyway, let's get into Kai and what he had to say.
Now, what I would say is this. I will confirm one thing I will do. Obviously, let me talk about things with Shaunie University itself. With Shaunie University, the idea was so big that I had to take legal action into owning the idea, owning the name, and making it mine, because it was influencing a lot of people to just redo it. But we had to secure it, and we got to make this shit special. Shaunie University have full ownership. The name itself have full ownership. What got even crazier is that they're dimming down now. My people is dimming down now on owning. Now, what I would say is this. Idea of Shaunie University. For example, the idea of it is being owned. So like the idea of gathering a bunch of students, the idea of having people on the campus and having them learn, like we're actually cracking down to the legitimacy of getting it. For example, the Shade called me yesterday talking about I'm about to start a streamer community college type shit. I personally know the Shade. But the Shade. If I want to sue your leprechaun, I can. If I wanted to. But you my mans. But as some other people that do want to do it, you know who you are. You know, I'm not really messy, but you know who you is. I'm telling you, idea. I'm telling you. Relax. Relax, calm down. Damn. I woke up one day, I'm like, what the fuck I do? You're crashing. You're crashing. Relax. Calm down. You're crashing. You feel me? Hey, y'all, skip it for the 5 gifted. Yo, Sinclair. Oh, that's Sinclair. Global. Thanks for the 50 fucking gifted. Appreciate you, Gango. Sinclair, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Now, what I'm going to confirm. This idea of Shaunie University has inspired or influenced new ideas. You relax.
All right, so that's what Kai had to say about this situation. And let me just say this, the whole streamer university thing is very smart. Kai is one of the most, if not the most successful streamer in the world. Do you know how many kids are going to want to take his course? Do you understand how many, mind you, their main target audience are teenagers and young adults, and probably younger than that. Do you believe, do you know how many children are going to beg their parents, go get summer jobs and all this stuff to sign up to stream? He's going to make a killing. All he's doing is selling the idea that I can teach you to be just like me. When the fact of the matter is, no streamer, I don't care who they are, can teach you to be like them. They can only give you the game. One thing about streaming, one thing about being a content creator, you either got it or you don't. That's it. People either take to you or they don't. Period. It's no in between. It's no gray area. You can tell the people who people don't take to because they've been on the streaming thing or YouTube for scolds and blows, tens of years. And you be like, dang, that's all they got for followers. Either you, when it comes to content creators, either you got it or you don't. I think, to be honest, if it was my child, I would tell her you be foolish to pay to go to Streamer University when you can just log in and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You can just log on in and figure it out. Okay? That's what I would tell my child. You're not spending no hard-earned money to go learn how to be no streamer from Kai, because Kai is selling you a dream. Kai making it seem like he gonna show you how to be Kai. Kai can't show you how to be Kai because there is already a Kai. You see what I'm saying? But it's a great idea. He's going to make bank. Just the online courses. Think about it. We're not even talking about, scratch that. We're not even talking about people who want to take the course from America. Kai is a world name in the streaming community. This nigga gonna have people who don't even speak English trying to take this course because everybody wants to be rich and famous and be successful like Kai. Now, as it pertains to this whole Natalie thing, Natalie was just going to flip the concept. Instead of saying Streamer University, she was going to call it Baddie University, get the sweaters, and try to teach girls how to be baddies. First of all, that is horrible, first and foremost, for young Black women. Let's start there first. And then secondly, most baddies don't go to college. And most people in college aren't baddies. And when I say baddies, I mean Summer, Natalie, Rolly, Ivory. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A few of them might sneak on through. A few of them sneak through. They do. Natalie, Big Legs, Jayla. You feel what I'm saying? But for the most part, baddies are not educated people. For the most part. So I don't know why she thought she was going to take it to college. And you know what's crazy? She could make it work at college because living in a world where everything is about algorithms and trends, she could turn those great girls at college into baddies. Literally have them dropping out, telling them they can get more money outside. So that's good that they stopped that part. Okay, let's start there first. It's really good that they stopped that part. But let me just say this. As it pertains to Kai, Streamer University, I think he's doing what he's supposed to do. I don't care how Natalie feel about it. It is what it is. And speaking of how Natalie feel, let's get into what this is another thing she had. Look, Baddie University starts tonight. Baddie spot o'clock. And this is another thing about people who steal ideas and people who steal creations from others. When it's time for them to create, they run into a wall, a brick wall. That's why the slogan for this is Baddie spot o'clock, because she can't even gather her brain, pull enough melanin together inside of her to come up with something that's sweet, cute, original. You feel what I'm saying? It's too much clear in her. She don't know how to do that. So she had merch. I'm telling you, the girl had the merch going. Do you hear me? Kiki31, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much. Yes, my girl had merch clocking. Do you hear me? And obviously she had the sweater. We talked about the sweater, okay? Oh, look at Summer. Let's get into Summer.
So I'm actually in history class right now, but I'm about to sneak out. I'm learning a lot, guys, and I feel like I learned enough to pass that quiz, so I'm about to sneak out of class, BRB. And guess who just snuck out of class with me?
We're gonna sneak all the time.
Yeah, so
and I gotta make sure you go to class tomorrow.
Okay.
You got to go to class.
I'm gonna be on time and I'm gonna stay.
Yes, have fun, but the extra curriculum you're needing.
I know. And I learned a lot today.
Yes, no. Okay. So it's
now it's time to see what I fucking learned, and I'll be in class bright and early tomorrow. Bye. So I'm actually.
So it looks like she was trying to take the baddies to college. Got it. Whatever. Either way, it wasn't gonna work. And she had already started. They already started filming. They got kicked off of Twitch because they didn't know how to follow the guidelines. So Twitch suspended them for a day or so, or whatever the case may be. But yes, ma'am, Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Kiki, for being a member for 7 months. Thank you so much. But yeah, she had everything ready to go. Well, when Kai shut it down, here come Natalie. You know, Natalie got something to say. Natalie don't like, the clear woman creeps out of her at every single step she take. Every chance she get, that clear woman creep out of her. And she couldn't believe, you feel what I'm saying? This Negro will come on here and deny her of stealing and colonizing. Let's get into what Natalie had to say.
You DM'd me. I don't DM. It's like I don't have to DM people. I don't really even know like what's going on. Like you DM'd me asking how we can collab back in February. I told you multiple things that we can do. You then did a whole streaming university, but because I'm caught up in the baddie university world, teaching these to be bad, get money, I feel like you just kind of like are playing, like you playing with the baddies. I have one stream where one of your boys, I don't know their names, I love them all, no shade, but he was like, pose for me, and you were like, what the f is that? You know what it is. If you're a streamer, you know. My song was #1 on TikTok. Like you just keep kind of playing with me and the baddies. But again, let's get back to the DMs in February when we were filming Baddies Gone Wild, and you kept DMing me saying you wanted to do something with the baddies and da-da-da-da, and then you go around me. You DM'd me. I don't DM. You go around me, and I will post the DMs, and you're reading my DMs to you right now. I'm not a little girl. I'm a boss. I'm really the boss. So I feel some type of way that you keep on doing like weird little kitty shit. I'm not a kid. I'm grown. I'm a boss. Again. The creator of Baddies, a streaming show. It's a streaming network, and you just I don't know. So it's like stop DMing me asking what we can do with the baddies and da-da-da-da-da. Me and my baddies, again. I just feel like you're playing. Ain't no shade to Kai. I just feel like the games are like weird. It's like. You can't play with me, Natalie Nunn. The name is legendary. And you can't play with the baddies. That's very legendary, too. And I own both of them. My name and baddies. So, what do you want to do, Kai? You go around me. And I will post.
First of all, her telling Kai to stop DMing her. Girl, you talking about a DM Kai sent you like a year or so ago? Kai not DMing you. That's the problem. See, Natalie just rewrote the history of what just happened. Natalie on here making it seem like Kai is the issue. You were the one stealing this man's whole concept and ideas. You stole it. And literally came on here and was like, yeah, I stole it. And then got mad when he put an end to it, as he should. As he should. But Natalie trying to save face. That's what she doing. Listen, I don't know. Let me see. This says Cenat says he turned down deals with streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Tubi for his show Streamer University, which received over 23 million hours, right? Watch hours, I'm sorry. So he turned down major platforms to do his own Streamer University. And then this message says, man, stop playing. Bring the baddies on. Let's promote. We got big streaming numbers at Cenat. I have some baddies. We can come on and turn it up. So as you can see, it looked like Natalie was trying to get up with Kai. Let's really be clear. Natalie and the baddies are huge. Natalie and the baddies are a big old thing, but they are not as big as Kai. They are not. They're just not. They're just not. Don't get me wrong. Baddies doing their thing. Natalie and Zeus them doing their big one. But they're not as big as Kai. It would benefit Natalie way more to collaborate with Kai than the other way around. Kai don't need the baddies audience in order to be successful. So for Kai to go and collab with Natalie, unless financially he's gaining, he's really taking the L. Because now you might take some of my people and bring them over to the baddieverse, but I'm not getting the same in return from yours. Because how many baddies gonna sit up and watch Kai stream? None of them. Them heifers don't even have attention spans. And he be on stream for 9-10 hours. You see what I'm saying? So I think what's happening here is Natalie trying to deflect and make it seem like Kai needs something from her when she's doing what she's been doing since the beginning. coming in and integrating and infiltrating. I remember her from Bad Girls Club. Natalie was a half and half girl who was raised by nothing but clears. She spoke very Valley girl. Hi, I'm Natalie Nunn. I run LA. Very Valley girl. I run LA. I was just in Dubai the other day. But Natalie was able to pipe that down and pick up a few slangs from a few Negroes and making it a whole entire doggone enterprise. And it worked. Now that was her first integrate into Bad Girls Club and then infiltrate into baddies. She made sure she got with other baddies, black ones, to get all these concepts and ideas, allegedly, and then come on and present us with baddies. She was going to do the exact same thing with Kai. She was going to take Kai's idea, repackage it, rebrand it, rename it, put it out there, and she was just going to make a lot of money off of it. And she would have made a lot of money off of it, but Kai shut it down as he should. As he should. Natalie don't deserve nothing else. Talking about she a legend. And she got an empire. Legend. Y'all throw that legend word around too much, and I don't too particularly like it. Y'all throw that legend word around too much, and it bothers me and my homegirls. Legend, bitch, please. You ain't even the most legendary Bad Girls Club girl. Like, stop the cap. Stop the cap. But anyway, after going back and forth, like I said, Natalie takes to her IG and says this. She says, anyways, we're on episode 4 of Baddies. Who's been winning MVP on Baddies Going Wild every week? Because whoever wins the most gets $50K. So now she going back to talking about Bad Going Wild and Baddies Africa. She just moving on like none of that just happened. Then she says, I was just trolling guys about Baddie University. All this stuff I just showed y'all, and Natalie just lied straight to your face and said she was just trolling about Baddie University. According to her, she says, my show Baddie streams on Zeus, and it's the #1 show. I'm on Twitch, yes, but it's a baddie code. No one wants to really do Baddie University, LOL. Calm down, Kai. All I was saying is you kept DMing me about working with the baddies, so I felt like stop DMing me, asking how, and let's collab when you don't actually want to pay any of my girls to come on and really lit your streams up. That's all. So now she's trying to, that's the Karen in them. Now she really flipping it. Now she's saying, I was just playing, girl. I wasn't really going to do no Baddie University, no Baddie streamer, girl, please. And plus nobody ain't want to do it, girl. And you on line here and say you ain't have no merch. Girl, all your merch was all over. What are you talking about? This didn't get shut down until Kai Cenat legally shut it down. Kai legally shut it down. That's the only way this went off. Kai had to legally shut her down. Merch and all. Merch and all. Great T said her mama name is Karen Nunn. Makes sense because she's getting a lot of her mama out of her. It didn't make it seem like because he DM'd her about a year or so ago and she never responded and he never hit her back that, oh, I was just returning your DM because you the one was asking to work together. Yeah, 2 years ago. Not no more. I don't need you. But don't reply to that 2-year-old DM and make it seem like I just hit you up the other day neither. Please don't do that. Because now you reaching. Don't be putting these quoted messages out here like a nigga just randomly woke up and was like, oh, let me hit up Natalie Nunn, and then you responded. Nigga, them messages old as dirt. But that's the clear woman creeping up out of her. Don't it sound like a clear woman? Just a stealing and capitalizing. Colonizing and capitalizing. That's what we should call Chin. CC. What I said? Colonizing and capitalizing. That's all she do. She don't do nothing else. All she do is colonize and then capitalize. That's Natalie. But Kai shut it down. And honestly, to be completely honest, Kai probably stole that shit from somebody else too. Can I talk? Can I say this part before I get off of here? Man, I'm going to be honest. A lot of y'all major content creators be stealing. A lot. And the worst part is somebody small like me or smaller than me wouldn't have a leg to stand on even if we showed the proof, because people be so much fans of the person that they won't even call them out and be like, yeah, that's messed up. So Kai probably stole the idea from somebody else. Either way, he's going to make a lot of money. But there are actual college courses you can go out and take, and it'll literally show you how to become a streamer, and you'll get a degree. Ridiculous. I wouldn't dare pay for it. I wouldn't dare pay for my child to go to college. That's just about as slow as Amanda Seals' mama paying for her to go get a degree in hip-hop. This bitch Amanda Seals went to a school like Harvard University and studied hip-hop. That's about as worthless a streamer degree is. Please don't. If your child come to you about that streaming shit, paying money, don't tell them log in and go live and figure it out, because it's really just that simple. Tell them to log in, figure out their content. Tell them to log in and go live and go with the move and let the chips fall where they may and do it consistently. Other than that, these folks can't teach your children nothing about no stream. Kai can, don't get me wrong. Kai being as big as he is, Kai probably got a lot of behind the scenes teas. He probably got a lot of connections. I remember Tasha K said she was doing it on Tasha K Live. Who knows? Kai probably stole it from her. I don't know, girl. All I'm saying is that it's pointless. It's stupid. But if people want to get that type of university degree, because he's trying to get it, I think he said he's accredited. So if you just want to get it just to say you got it from Kai, fine. Aaliyah, thank you. She says, but Voodoo, off topic, did you see Brit didn't go to the RHOA reunion? They got rid of Kenya for nothing. What? Listen, I done told y'all before. Y'all don't listen. Yeah, shout out to SETI University. Shout out to BCU, Big Chief University. Shout out to BCU. I don't know if Dane has a university, but they've been having dudes doing this on YouTube and people doing this on YouTube for a long time. Long times. But I done told y'all, Brit was a temporary hire. In my opinion, let's be honest. And this is what I believe. I'll just say that. This is only not what I know. This is what I believe. Brit Eady was a temporary hire. She was hired to do a job. She came, she did it. Now she gone. Her job was to come on here and get Kenya up off of here. Financially, it makes sense. Get her up out of here. We can get 2-3 randoms, pay them a third of what we was paying Kenya, and we can roll it out. So once she came on here, Brit Eady, and got Kenya up off of there to make it not look so obvious, they let her film the rest of the season, and you guys will never run across Brit Eady again. At least not in a starting role. You see what I'm saying? So Brit Eady not showing up to the reunion, par for the course. She didn't want them to call her out. And thank God she didn't go, because I damn sure didn't want to hear all y'all. You don't understand. She's been abused. I'm so tired of y'all making excuses for these hoes because they done been abused, bitch. We done all been abused. That don't mean we get a pass, okay? I'm so good. Thank you, Lord, she didn't go to that reunion, because I did not want to have. Bad enough I'm windmilling against y'all on Cassie. I don't want to windmill against y'all on no Brit Eady. Brit Eady ain't even worth the windmill. Brit Eady not worth the windmill. I'm not windmilling with y'all. No, not on Brit. Because I already know that's coming. But she's a victim. You're anti-woman, anti-black. I ain't feel like being bothered with y'all with that craziness, girl. Women are too emotional. But with that being said, it don't surprise me that she didn't make it. But with that being said, y'all, shout out to everybody in the building. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. I got to fold some clothes, do some laundry, and do some other stuff. But I love y'all down to the ground. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.